Kathy on Facebook asks, if the Republicans want to do away with the ACA, what, if any, alternatives are they presenting? Or are they just going to leave us in the dust?
Kathy, that's a great question. And here's the answer. They have no clue what they're doing. We know since the Affordable Care Act passed, the Republicans had had no health care plan alternative. In fact, they've talked about having a plan. They've tried many times to get rid of the Affordable Care Act under Speakers Ryan and Boehner, but they've never had an alternative plan. Even Donald Trump, when he was in a debate with Vice President Harris, they asked about a health care plan, and he said they have a concept of a plan. And yet we've never seen that concept either. So what the Republicans did essentially is in the big ugly law, they went in, they cut 15 million people's access to health care, largely through the Affordable Care Act and through the Medicaid plan. And they triggered, by the way, a $500 billion cut to Medicare that doesn't get talked about nearly enough. And all of those actions have made insurance companies look at other uncovered costs they're going to have, and that raised all of our health insurance costs. So the simple answer to your question is Republicans have no alternative. I think the bigger question is, why would you cut health insurance from 15 million people and raise everyone's rates along the way when you have no alternative? And they really have not had an alternative. And that's what the shutdown fight was largely about. We were trying to get those tax credits, those subsidies extended for people. Otherwise, we know that people are going to have their premiums go up $1,000 a month, $2,000 a month in some cases, especially people who are in that 57 to 65 age category. Depending on what plan you're on, they're going to see some of the biggest increases. So to do this without an alternative seems hapless and irresponsible. But the fact that they know they had no alternative and still did this and then still fought us throughout this last 40 some days that we've had a shutdown just shows how little the Republicans care about you and your family. And I think everyone knows, one of the most important things for any family economically is having healthcare. Can you afford your rent or mortgage? Do you have healthcare for your family? Can you maybe take that family vacation? If you don't have those economic fundamentals, you're not getting by and you're not living the American dream, the American promise. And Republicans really don't care about that promise. And don't forget, the reason they did all of this, why they took away healthcare, why they took away $180+ billion worth of food assistance through the SNAP program, all of that was to give a tax break to billionaires and to Republican donors. So having no plan as an alternative is terrible, terrible policy, but the Republicans really didn't care. And Kathy, that's the answer on that.